4 Russian journalists have been sentenced to more than 5 years in jail over their alleged links to former Kremlin critic and opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Ivor Bennett reports from Moscow.
The only question actually was how long they'd be sentenced to. In the end, as you say, 5.5 years in a penal colony, so a severe sentence in a case that I think says a lot about how Russia deals with dissent and how it deals with the issue of press freedom. All 4 journalists were accused of working with the late Alexei Navalny's banned Anti-Corruption Foundation, which is designated as an extremist organisation. Navalny, of course, was the Kremlin's fiercest critic. He died last February in a remote Arctic penal colony. Prosecutors had accused the journalists of providing content for his YouTube channel and therefore charged them with taking part in extremist activities. They denied the charges against them. They claimed they were just doing their jobs as journalists, covering events like Navalny's own court cases and his funeral. Two of the group have actually worked for Western organisations, including Reuters and Associated Press. They are Konstantin Gabov and Sergei Karelin. They are freelance journalists. The other 2, Antonina Favorskaya and Artyom Kryga, they work for an independent Russian media outlet called Sota Vision. They were arrested last year. They've been on trial behind closed doors since October, and so this is the first time today we were actually allowed to see them since their trial began. We were briefly allowed in before the verdict was announced because the whole thing, as I say, has been held in secret. Opposition activists have dismissed this case, this trial, as being politically motivated, and we heard more of that kind of language today from friends and families and supporters, dozens of which who turned up to the court. And I think what this case says is that even though it's more than a year now since Alexei Navalny died, his name really remains toxic for the Russian authorities. This shows that they are still doing everything, I think, to try and pursue every last one of his alleged associates.